Hi there, my name's Hayley and this is my channel, The Hay Meadow. I like to talk about sewing and fabric and anything else that pops into my mind 95% of the time. So you'll be just as surprised as I am about what we talk about today. Now, first up, I'm wearing the Sewing Revival fantail top. This is one of four that I've made, and this is in a really beautiful viscose from Spotlight that I made early this year, I think it was. So it's a bit warmer today, but it's still got a bit of a breeze, so I thought I'd wear this with just a pair of black pants for a nice casual Saturday look. Now, if you've been here before, you might also notice that my hair's a little different today. So I've actually been to the hairdresser this morning, and for some unknown reason, my hairdresser likes to really tame down my hair. I don't know why, because I don't walk in like this, I can tell you that. It'll be back to normal next time, don't worry about it. Okay, so why am I here today? And why have I got the fabric that I've shown you already from the September Dahlia Sewciety box? Well, the reason is because I'm going to do a collaboration. Who will that be with? Well, in my last video, I spoke about another new YouTuber who is Catherine, not Christine. How mortifying to get the person's name wrong. Catherine from So Much Sewing over in New Zealand. Now, Catherine and I have been chatting back and forward for the last couple of weeks because we're both new to YouTube, new YouTube channels. So we've had a bit of a laugh about, you know, the trials and tribulations of setting up a YouTube channel. And Catherine suggested, what better way to celebrate this absolutely beautiful fabric than to do a collaboration. Now, I've discovered that another one of my favorite words is absolutely. Absolutely. So we'll try not to say that as much today. Anyway, so both Catherine and I have 2.5 meters of this absolutely gorgeous cotton lawn. Oh, there's that absolutely again. I did it again without even thinking. This gorgeous cotton lawn from the Dahlia Society's September box, the theme for that box was The Secret Garden. So it was based on the novel, The Secret Garden, which I then went and read because I hadn't read it actually. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. I think there's a movie too, so I'll probably watch that as well at some stage, or a series, TV series maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, so what do I have in mind for this gorgeous fabric? Well, a couple of things. Now, if you watch the video of the unboxing of this, I did say that I'd need to find a pattern that has as few seams in it as possible so that I don't disrupt this absolutely gorgeous large scale print. Now look at that. You've got huge big flowers through it. Look at these beautiful big roses. Look at that. You know, to spoil the integrity of this fabric would be just a shame. So what have I got in mind? Well, I've got about 5 patterns that I'm having a look at. So to start off, I'm going back to the Sewing Revival with 2 patterns that they offer. One of them I already have, which is the Stitchbird dress. Now, the Stitchbird is a lovely shift style dress, which isn't boxy like a shift dress can sometimes be. That there's actually pleating or a pleat at the front, and then there's another larger pleat at the back which gives it some nice shaping. It also has pockets. Gotta love a dress with pockets. So I thought that might be a really good contender for this gorgeous fabric. So that's number 1. So obviously I've put some pictures up here, otherwise, you know, how the hell will you know what it even looks like? So I thought that would be a nice, relaxed dress that would showcase this fabric really lovely. Now the next dress is actually another Sewing Revival dress, but this time it's the Egret dress. So the Egret dress is actually quite a simple dress. It's a gathered neckline and then it falls straight down. You can have it sleeveless or you can have sleeves on it. It comes with a self-made belt, so in the same fabric, or there's actually a second view which has a small gathered elastic at the front. So I think the Egret would make a really nice occasion dress. So whether that's as a wedding guest or going to some sort of party, even a really nice dinner out, it's just a lovely dress. And in this fabric, I think it would be absolutely stunning. Absolutely. Now, the next dress that I'd like to talk about is the Jennifer Lauren handmade afternoon dress. Now, the afternoon dress can be either a blouse or a dress, and it's quite a simple A-line style dress with a really lovely detail at the front. It's got like a grown on cap sleeve, and then at the front it's just got a little crossover or fold over detail where you can have a nice button as the focal point. That's also got pockets, and it does though have one seam down the front, so straight down the front. So I would probably need to, well, I would consider looking at that particular dress and maybe cutting it on the fold to the point where the fold over starts. I'd need to have a look at the pattern pieces. Now, I don't actually own this particular pattern yet, so depending on if I decide to go with this one, I'd need to buy that pattern and have a look and see, could I possibly cut it on the fold, or would that be too difficult? Keep in mind that I'm a beginner sewer, or sewist. Yes, so, you know, some things are still quite challenging. But anyway, the Jennifer Lauren handmade afternoon dress is an option as well. So next up is the Ravello dress, which is a pattern from the Sew Over It Summer Dreaming ebook. So that's a wrap style dress, but it's quite a simple wrap style. It's not got a gathered skirt, so the whole dress is actually quite a simple straight silhouette. So I thought that again might be something really nice to capture the print on this particular fabric. So that's another one. So that I would probably do that one to knee length. I know that I've got enough fabric to do the knee length version of that particular dress. And again, simple style lines, which means that the fabric itself is doing the talking, which this one just definitely is. So last, but certainly not least, is the Sew House 7 Montavilla dress. Now the Montavilla dress, although it does have a couple of seams in it, it has a panel that runs down the front and the back, and then two side inset sort of pieces. Now it also has pockets, another one with pockets. Now, although it has a couple of seams in it, they're not on the front, they're actually off to the side. So I think you would still maintain the integrity of the pattern, the main pattern through the front. So therefore the seams aren't going to be as visible, so you're not having to worry about pattern matching too much. You'll still get the full effect of the print of the fabric. So I would go once again for the knee length version of that. If you do make the full maxi length dress, then there are two splits on either side where those side seams are. They're not really side seams, they're more sort of side seams. I don't know. You can see from the photos that I'll put up how it actually looks. So I would make the knee length version of that particular one again. And yeah, it's got a, it's not really a frill, it sort of sits up a bit, so it's shorts or sleeveless with a bit of a cap sleeve, but it sort of sits up a bit the way that it's sewn. little wings maybe. I don't know. So there we go. They're the 5 patterns that I've got in mind. You know, let me know what you think. What pattern do you think I should go with? What pattern would you choose if you had the fabric and you were looking at those patterns? I'm interested to know. But you know what? I'm also interested to know what Catherine's going to make up with hers. So why don't you join me over at So Much Sewing, and we'll both go and check out and see what Catherine's got in mind for her fabric. And I'll be seeing you soon with the outcome of the fabric, and I'll actually do the twirly bits for you too. Anyway, that's enough from me. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye. Now, next up, we'll go to the Sew Over at Ravello dress. Now, the Ravello is a wrap style dress, which is from the Sew Over at Summer Dreaming ebook. Now, I got that when that was on sale, and there's some great patterns in there. I've actually made the Alba skirt from that particular book, and I might show you that one during summertime. That was in a... Why am I talking about that? I'm not going to be talking about that. Stop talking about that. So the Egret dress has a gathered neckline. So it's just gathered around on elastic, of course, because that's what you gather. Idiot.